What is up everyone, OJ over here from PlayerEssence and welcome to the PE Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. Today we've got some great information for you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle Day 1 patch will be available. Like many of you guys out there, and probably like myself at this point, even while you're watching this video, I'm enjoying Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle on the Nintendo Switch. But however, there will be a Day 1 patch, and it's kind of small. Nobody really knows what it does at this point. Maybe we'll get that information later down the line, and I can put it in the comment section or in the link. But there will be a small Day 1 patch. It's less than 100 megabytes in size, so nothing major. You don't have to worry about rushing out to go get a memory card or anything like that, or having to probably delete things on there. It's not a huge gigabyte as far as file size goes, but there will be a patch. So just let that be noted when you boot up your game. You probably will have to download it. Now the digital version, not sure if that's going to be the same thing there. Probably, maybe not sure. It might come with it since it's so small, but for sure the physical version you'll have to. But yeah, 100 megabytes, it really should just download it in an instant, just depending on how fast your internet connection is. I know mine will be pretty quick, but yes, looking forward to this game so much. Looking forward to streaming it. We're going to be playing it pretty much all day tomorrow, so look forward to that, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun right here on the channel. And how are you guys liking Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle since this is launch day? Give me your thoughts on the game in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the next article here. Miiverse, Wii U Chat, and Nintendo TV to end services on November 8th. And it's finally here, guys. Pretty much the real death of the Wii U on top of the already death of the Wii U that we've had. But this really just signifies things because there's going to be a lot of features taken off for a lot of different games. And I'm not going to list all of them, but there's a ton of games that use Miiverse. And yeah, all those features are pretty much going to be gone at this point. So a trio of Nintendo online services are set to shut down. So Miiverse, Wii U Chat, and Nintendo TV will all end its service on November 8th at 15 JST, Nintendo has announced. Now here is a rundown of each notice. So Miiverse service end notice. Access to Miiverse from Wii U and 3DS from the internet after November 8th at 15 JST will no longer be possible, and all services such as posting and browsing, messages, friends, etc. will no longer be usable. Wii U users will receive error code 15-5004, and 3DS users will receive error code 015-5004. Wii U and 3DS games that support Miiverse will no longer be able to use Miiverse features. For example, in New Super Mario Bros. U, the illustrations posted by the in-game Miiverse community will no longer be displayed. Wii U Chat service end notice. Access to Wii U Chat after November 8th at 15 JST will no longer be possible. Users will receive error code 102-2882 when trying to start a Wii U Chat application. TV service end notice. Access to Nintendo TV after November 8th at 15 JST will no longer be possible. Users will receive error code 102-2882 when trying to start Nintendo TV chat application. So this is something that obviously we all saw coming. Now Nintendo TV ended service I think like last year or so when it comes to that, so it was inevitable that we were going to get that here. Maybe it was a little bit more popular, or Nintendo of America had more plans, or whatever the case is. Don't really know, but there's really no point in keeping all of these services still on. You're really just wasting money. And overall, Miiverse, while it was cool, don't get me wrong, it was fun for what it was, and a lot of people used it, and a lot of people like it. It really just wasn't what Nintendo thought it was going to be. Nintendo thought it was going to be a platform that drove their business. Nintendo thought that Miiverse would be something that connected their 3DS and their Wii U, and people hopped on there all the time. But the problem was in the design. The aspect, the thought, the idea of it is really good. The implementation was really bad. And I'm not trying to turn this into a bash the Wii U services type of video, but the implementation of Miiverse was absolutely horrible when it came to just from an OS level. Now from a software level, pretty good. Mario, as far as New Super Mario Bros, that's pretty good. Mario Maker had some good things. Heck, even Smash Bros had some good things with some of the stages and what was going on there with Miiverse. So overall, I don't think that it was necessarily a bad idea. I just think the implementation was really bad because it was slow, and that's the biggest thing for me. Like, messaging friends was slow. Booting up Miiverse was slow. Booting it up on the 3DS was even slower than and the Wii U. So nothing really worked the way that I thought it was going to work. At some points I thought they were going to update it to where it was integrated more into the OS, because it's already integrated into like the home dashboard type of thing, the Wara Plaza. You can see what people are saying and everything, but I was hoping that they would make like the messages available right there. Then they'd be able to make your profile available right there. Like the fact that you have 2 different friends lists when it comes to Miiverse, and then when it comes to your regular Nintendo Wii U system, that was just weird, having 2 different friends lists. So I was just hoping they integrated it better, and they never did. It never got to that point. So the design was just not very good. The Wii U system design, how they got it in there, wasn't very good, and they're pretty much shutting down all of this stuff. Now when it comes to the Wii U chat, that was basically something that nobody used, because the problem with that is that it didn't run in the background, it didn't run in the corner of the screen or anything like that, or just voice connection. It was full-on chat, and you have to be paying attention to that, and your Wii U couldn't do anything else while it was doing that. So that was the biggest problem with that. Who is going to go on there with a really bad camera and Wii U chat people? Now I know some people are, but I never used that feature. I think I used it potentially one time for some crazy dude on Miiverse, and outside of that I never used it, just because there was no point. We already have cell phones, we already have tablets with way better cameras and way better ways to do it while we can still play our games. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can have the video chat, you can plop it up right there, and then you can still play your game. So that was the problem with the Wii U chat. It was just poor thought process of that anyone would actually want to do that for extended periods of time when you have FaceTime, when you have all different types of applications on your cell phone and tablets and PC. In order to do that, there was no need for a video game console to do something like that, unless you wanted it to be something that can run in the background or that can run during a game. But yeah, that's a lot of bandwidth, that's a lot of like OS resources and stuff. The Wii U just wasn't built that way, so therefore the Wii U chat service pretty much died almost right after launch. People weren't using that thing, and I barely got any calls from anyone on my friends list. And I had a massive, well, not massive, but I had the 100 limit friends list in, and nobody ever called. So yeah, that was one of the things that was just kind of, you know, I'm not really sure what was going on with that. And then of course the TV service, once again, you know, it's a video game system. There were other ways to do whatever they were trying to do. They wanted the system to be in the living room, and that just didn't really work out either. So yeah, I never really used it much. And it was kind of laggy too, like when you use the options on the gamepad and stuff. So yeah, I never really used it, and I cut the cable a long time ago. I started going all digital, so there was no point, to be honest. There's just better ways you can do it, whether it's a smart TV or tablet, smartphone, whatever the case is. So yeah, not surprised that all this stuff is getting cut out and getting run down, and I understand what's going on here, and Nintendo's full bore working on their service for the Nintendo Switch, so 2018 will be getting that. Let me know what you guys think about these announcements here. Are you going to be missing Miiverse? I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, and moving on to the last article here, Nintendo of America's official Twitter page has stated that there will be a brand new Nindies Showcase video presentation on August 30th at 10 a.m. PT, highlighting multiple indie games coming to the Nintendo Switch. They're calling it the Nindies Showcase Summer 2017, and it says, once again, tune in Wednesday, August 30th, 10 a.m. PT, 1 p.m. ET, live.nintendo.com, so you can watch it there. And of course, I'll be live streaming and giving my live reactions on there as well. 10 a.m. is a fantastic time for me. I'll have no problem streaming that for you guys and just talking about what's going down there. Now, the last one that we had was very interesting. We got Steam World Dig 2. We got Pocket Rumble, which still isn't out at this point. We saw stuff like Graceful Explosion Machine. We also saw really cool stuff like Runner 3. That was announced there as well. So a lot of great games at that last Indies Showcase. So I wonder what they're gearing up for next. And indie developers, as far as Nintendo Switch, a lot of people give them a bad rap here and there when it comes to just the overall scope of things. But a lot of these Nindies games, a lot of these indie games have really been helping the Nintendo Switch, so there's no droughts, guys. So if you want to pick something up and it's in between that big game, maybe you've been playing Mario Kart or you've been playing ARMS or whatever the case was, the Nindies games that came out did a really good job of supplementing the bigger games out there and helping people get by when it comes to something new. Stuff like Phantom Trigger was cool. There's always something great as far as Nindies games to play on the Switch, in addition to bigger titles that Nintendo's releasing. And now we're starting to get some of the bigger third-party games like Rayman Legends and Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Lego Worlds all next month. So I'm really interested in seeing this Nindies Showcase. I'm hoping we see a little bit more of Runner 3 on the Nintendo Switch. I would love to see that, and hopefully we see something else, because there could be some surprise announcements there. You never know what's going on. Maybe there might be a big surprise announcement from a game that people are looking forward to. You just never know. My bet, I'm just saying, I don't know for sure, but my bet is that we'll see something big like Runner 3. Maybe we'll see that, because why else would they be doing that? And as far as Nindies Direct so far for Nintendo, they've had that big reveal with Runner 3 and SteamWorld Dig 2, if you want to count that as another big reveal. That's going to be a really good game. So I'm guessing, I'm just thinking, and just complete guess, that there's going to be a big reveal or something in the lines of a Runner 3 to this one here. That's just based on what I knew before as far as the last Indies Direct and why they're doing this. So I'm looking forward to this one. I want to see what they have to offer, especially if they show more on Runner 3, but who knows, they might not. It just depends, but we'll see what's coming out when it comes to the Nintendo Switch and the indie developers, or the Nindies developers as they're called. Alright guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of PlayerEssence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also make sure you check out our Patreon page, pledge any tier, and be entered in to win some awesome prizes each month. In addition to that, we have Discord voice chat and $10 prize eShop tournaments for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and more. So support PE Live and PE Arena right here on PlayerEssence. Also make sure you hit that like button if you did like this video. Lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to PlayerEssence for the latest news, reviews, discussions, and more. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you Ninja for the next video. Peace.